KBH received the Point of Light recognition from President Bush for the work that we had done giving back to the community. And we had done quite a number of things over the years. So when somebody submitted the application on our behalf, we won the recognition quite easily. And interestingly, we are the only hotel that was named a point of light out of the 1,000 points of light that President Bush recognized during his presidency. I believe about 12 years after we started Po'okela, George and I had spent quite a bit of time going to other hotel companies and encouraging them to take responsibility for doing something to protect and preserve the culture of the place in which they were operating and the culture from which they significantly benefit being in the hospitality business. The response that we got, which was not terribly helpful, that George and Kenny felt that they needed to do something more to put the kuleana of protecting and preserving the culture more squarely in focus for the visitor industry. And that's the genesis of the Native Hawaiian Hospitality Association. It was George Kāʻanapali and Kenny Brown primarily, but even though we were part of the founding, I was not on the board because I was a member of the legislature at the time. You'll recognize the name Doug Chang, who was very much a part of it, and John DeFries, who is now the head of the Hawaii Tourism Authority. So John and Doug, along with many others, were very instrumental in getting that organization up and running. I think the Native Hawaiian Hospitality Association is a critical piece in bringing the visitor industry and HTA and the Hawaiian community together. As we move into more of a focus on cultural tourism and the Malama Hawaii programs and the various ways of engaging the community to a greater degree in the visitor industry and doing more to create a sense of willingness to give back to the community, the organization becomes an important player as we move forward. Well, I've always felt that the visitor industry, and particularly hotels, has a responsibility to give back to the culture because we market access to the culture, we market the culture, we benefit significantly by being in Hawaii, being in a very special place with a very special culture. So it makes sense if you see the Hawaiian culture as an asset, which I think all of us do, it becomes part of your kuleana to protect it. I encourage all hoteliers to take very seriously the process of reaching out to those in the Hawaiian community and the community at large and take responsibility for doing something. Preserving the culture is not just hiring a musician to sing songs at happy hour. It's not just having a lei making. It's more than that because the culture needs to be sustained and we need to be seen as part of that sustenance that provides either the financial opportunities for people who are focused on various parts of cultural preservation or whether it's supporting activities in the community. We need to do our part as we look to preserve what makes us a very special place. Kāʻanapali Beach Hotel, as the most Hawaiian hotel, also became known as the singingest hotel. And that came about, again, through something that George Kāʻanapali came up with. He said, your employees are from all sorts of different backgrounds. So you've got Hawaiians, you've got Japanese, you've got Filipinos, you've got Haoles. I think what you should do is have a song contest at your Christmas party. So it was to be a competition between departments. Each department, each year, learned 2 Hawaiian songs, came to the Christmas party, sang to their heart's delight. The housekeepers in particular just loved singing. So they came to us and said, we would like to sing to our visitors on our way to lunch every Friday. And we have been singing in the lobby since 1991. In addition to that, George also came up with the Hawaii Hotel Song Contest. Well, we flew down to Oahu for this competition and we won every time. When somebody said, well, how can you say that you're the most singingest hotel in the world? I said, do you know of any other hotel that sings? And of course, they can't come up with one. I said, there you go.